Hey everybody. Well, I'm heading to an auction by myself. Yeah, so I'm on the road right now, heading towards the border of Pennsylvania and Ohio. It's kind of a dreary day out today. Some snow flurries in the area too, so that's great. But yeah, I'm flying solo, heading to an auction, so this could be dangerous. Sarah, I know, is worried that I'm gonna spend all her money, but I'm not. So, anyways, that's what's going on. When I get in there, I'll give you guys a little preview and show you what I'm looking at, and probably give you a recap of what I end up getting afterwards. Maybe Sarah will be around too, and she can yell at me on camera. All right, we are back at it. Back to our favorite auction. Just going to take you quickly through these things on the side, but I do spot these Bruce Lee posters over here. One of them is vintage, the one on the very bottom. That one is actually a vintage Bruce Lee poster, and it looks pretty good. Walked over to these sports magazines. They're mainly trading card magazines, so I didn't really care about them. It's a Hendrix t-shirt, not vintage, unfortunately. That's why I was checking the tag. Some kids Harley Davidson stuff. Don't do good with kids clothing. Some random glass. A rug. always exciting. What I spotted there when I saw the rug was this. These are all like Kung Fu and Taibo and workout VHSs. And I was looking to see if any of them were sealed, and they weren't, unfortunately. This is why we came. And you guys know we sell a lot of this stuff. So lots of photographs, lots of albums. There's some random stuff in this box. I thought I spotted some postcards, but then I realized they were just souvenirs from Carlsbad Cavern in California. But this is the main reason we came. There's some sheet music over there. We've sold sheet music before. Not great sellers. And then what do we have here? Sealed VHS tapes. While I'm looking at this lady actually comes over and asks me to get something down for her, so I just have to come back. And I came back just to check it out. There are some sealed ones in there. Looks pretty good. Pretty excited. I'm touching them to see if there's any plastic on the rest of them. This is the other side of that. I've spotted some records. Nothing any good there. But, oh yeah. These are stock certificates, and we've sold stock certificates before. Some old yearbooks from the 40s and 30s. Some more albums, cabinet cards, all kinds of stuff in this lot. So this is the whole reason I'm here today. Checking out the knives. Well, first I'm going to take a look at this camera. I've never seen a digital camera like this. It was quite interesting, but probably not much value. You got to check out the knives, though, making sure there's no Cutco in here or anything, and there wasn't. So moving along on these old comic books. If the price is right, these do decently. Nothing crazy, but they do well. Some old CDs, some random stuff. These shoes on the pictures looked really good, and then I noticed they're actually youth shoes. So unfortunately, youth shoes don't do as well as adults. So moving along here, found some more new in box shoes. I don't know enough about women's shoes, and I'm all by myself at this auction, so I didn't take too much of a risk on those. But yeah, moving along. Saw this phone. These are hit or miss. Some of them can be worth a lot of money. Some of them can't. It really just depends on how rare they are. So I had to look those up afterwards. Those Batman figures, they're pretty cool, and they're worth a decent amount of money. Vintage Superman sweatshirt, and these models, sealed models back behind there. Pretty cool. And then more women's shoes. I wish Sarah would have come, because this probably would have been her department, and she would have been able to coach me through some of this stuff, because I'm sure some of them are worth some money, but I just don't know enough about them, unfortunately. Some more glass. We just don't do glass. Unfortunately, there's a lot of glass at this. Then I spot these. Yep. Vintage Nikes. Pretty cool. And then some Jordans. Look at that. Like the Jordans. And these Under Armours next to them are pretty cool. You got to check the size. They are size 12, in case you're wondering. But yeah. And then some train stuff. There's always seems to be train stuff. And there's normally collectors that come, so they normally price us out on them. But yeah. That's it for this auction. All right. It's the next day. Didn't have time yesterday. We had some plans after the auction. So it is the next day. And here is what I got. Nope. Doesn't look like a lot, but it is. The main money's coming here. And I guess we'll just go over that now. This is a box full. There were several boxes. I just condensed them all down into one. Several boxes full of this stuff that we sell a ton of. And this is all those cabinet cards and old photographs. There's some albums in here. There's some interesting military pictures in here. There's this one, which I thought was kind of cool. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here. So there's some yearbooks in here too. There was a 1941 yearbook and a 1939 yearbook as well. So yeah, there's that. We got some stock certificates for the American Tobacco Company. They're canceled, so they're not worth anything. At least they shouldn't be. If they are, then we're probably rich. But there's a bunch of them. There's a whole stack of these stocks here. And they're kind of cool. I don't know. We've sold them in the past, and they've been pretty good sellers as long as the company is something cool, like railroads or, stuff like that. But this one I think will actually sell for pretty good money.
I just want to look at it.
Sarah wants to look at it. Hey, this is a different one. This one doesn't say canceled on the front of it.
They have holes.
Yeah, they have holes punched in them. So they're not valid. Anyways, moving on. This is the first time I've actually got shoes at this auction. And I paid up for a couple of them. But anything's better than what we buy them for at thrift stores. So, yeah, first off, these are vintage Nikes. So these should probably be worth a decent amount of money. We're going to have to clean them up. But, yeah, these are vintage Nike running shoes. And then there's these. These are Under Armour. Pretty cool. And then we've got some lugs right here. These look brand new. They look like they've never been worn. And then last, we got some Jordans. Pretty good shape. Good amount of tread left on them. So happy with that. And then moving along, we've got these. These are sealed models right here. I paid $12 a piece for them. They're worth about $35 to $40 a piece. Obviously, the Corvettes are going to be worth a little bit more than this 1990 Cougar XR7. Anyways, we got some clothing. This was all clothing that nobody was bidding on, so I decided to bid on them. They all were $2. So we got a Victoria's Secret. What do we call this?
It's like a pajama, like a onesie pajama.
Yeah, it's a onesie. It's an adult onesie.
Somebody will buy that.
Yeah. And then we've got this Grinch t-shirt here.
Somebody will buy that.
We got a Victoria's Secret scarf.
New with the tags.
Which is new with the tags.
Somebody will buy that.
We got a Cleveland shirt. And we've got this vintage Superman Six Flags Ultimate Escape thing.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, pretty vintage. Kind of cool. So all $2. That was a pretty good deal there, and that was it. That's all I got. I didn't do too bad, and I didn't spend all our money like Sarah thought I was going to. So
I did think that.
she did think that. So yeah, that's it for this haul. Smaller haul than usual, but that's because I paid up for some of the shoes, and then all of those pictures may or may not look like a lot to you guys, but there's a ton in there. So should be pretty good. All right, we're going to get out of here. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't yet already and you're watching this, you might as well subscribe to the channel. So click that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Good day, sir!